Ladies and gentlemen, I think something wonderful is happening. I think so many woke people took positions of power and have become so loud that regular people, not political junkies like you and I, have become aware of how racist woke people actually are. In today's episode of Things That Concern the Woke, we find out that Idris Elba is not black enough. We find out that hospitals will begin giving preferential treatment based on race, and we find out that being fat and obese is actually healthy. That and much more. Let's get woke. Before we begin with Idris Elba and the woke, I want to mention something real quick. A couple days ago, I made a video about Patrice Cooler, one of the founders of BLM and the person in charge of the billions of dollars in donations that BLM has received. Patrice is a self-described Marxist socialist, so it was a little weird when she was buying multiple homes in multiple countries for multiple millions of dollars. It's also weird when she says that capitalism is actually worse than the Rona. And here she is explaining why she bought all the homes and she has all that money. And she says, hey guys, don't worry. I'm still a commie. Just don't worry about my finances, okay? Take a listen.
If you are a trained Marxist, if we're talking about a certain kind of radical politic, that extravagant homes of any sort or multiple properties of any sort is itself contradictory to the ideology that you hold. And so it's not about having money per se, but that it's about, or about property per se, but it's about there being a potential contradiction between your expressed politics and your lived practice.
Sure. And I think that is a critique that is wanting. And I say that because the way that I live my life is in direct support to Black people, including my Black family members, first and foremost. And for so many Black folks who are able to invest in themselves and their community, they choose to invest in their family. And that's what I've chosen to do. I have a child, I have a brother that has severe mental illness that I take care of. I support my mother, and I support many other family members of mine. And so I see my money as not my own. I see it as my family's money as well.
Okay, I get it. So she's saying that she used capitalism to help her family. Isn't that the whole point of the system? The system that you want to dismantle because it's a white supremacist structure. Also, quite interesting how Facebook tried censoring this story and you couldn't share or post it. Why? It's almost as if big tech and the radical left go hand in hand. Could it be? Comment your opinions down below. You guys know who Idris Elba is, right? You may know him from The Office. Maybe you know him because it was rumored he would be the first black James Bond. And if you ask me, I couldn't care if James Bond was black. All I care is that he's a British dude who drives fast cars and bangs hot women. But now, Idris is the main character of Luther. A black lead. Isn't that amazing? Diversity. But no, the diversity chief of BBC, diversity chief, a completely made up position for race grifters, says that Idris, the show, the whole depiction it's not authentic enough. It's not black enough. Let me read you a little bit of what she said and of the responses she got. Just a little bit, I promise. BBC diversity chief Miranda Whalen has stirred up controversy on social media due to discussion on the digital MIP TV conference in which she said that Idris Elba, popular crime series Luther, is not authentic when it comes to black storytelling. As Whalen explained, when Luther first came out, everybody loved the fact that Idris Elba was in there, a really strong black character lead. Yeah. We all fell in love with him. Who didn't, right? But after you got into about it with the second series, you got kind of like, okay, he doesn't have any black friends. He doesn't eat any Caribbean food. This doesn't feel authentic. Are you out of your fucking mind? This guy's not black. He doesn't have black friends. He doesn't eat Caribbean food. Do any of you watch Rising the Hill? Sagar? One of his best friends, his co-host on his podcast, is a black dude adopted by a white Jewish family. Does that mean that he's not black because he eats Jewish food and has a lot of white Jewish friends? No, you're being racist. Many Luther fans reacted critically on social media to Whalen's comments. The Telegraph and Daily Mail UK commentator Calvin Robinson wrote, "Yesterday it was implied I'm not black enough because I didn't have any black friends in my photo. Today, BBC's diversity chief says Luther isn't black enough because he doesn't have any black friends. These lazy stereotypes are racist. Ding 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 ding. The woke are just mind-blowingly racist. I wonder if the woke realize how racist they actually are, or they actually think they're fighting the just and the good fight. I really don't know. Comment your opinions down below. And for you, Mr. Idris Elba, like the BBC diversity chief says, sorry.
And you ain't black.
When the pandemic started, I started working out a little bit. Nothing serious, a little bit each day. I lost 20 to 25 pounds. Good. I feel good. I feel fit. Being fit is good. If you're single, it improves your chances of finding a potential mate. Even if you're not single, being fit makes you healthy. And in times of pandemic, being healthy is good. But not if you subscribe to Cosmopolitan. You see, they think body positivity is very important. No fat shaming allowed. And that's how we get this woman on the cover. This woman is extremely unhealthy. She will undoubtedly have years taken from her life because people don't tell her the hard truth. Get healthy or die. Instead, she's posting, look at me. Body positivity. I'm beautiful, sexy, and most importantly, healthy. Fake news. Now that I think about it, maybe that lady is right not to get healthy because, as some hospitals have announced, they will go woke and start giving preferential treatment based on race in order to achieve equity. Because communism is great. Hashtag commie for life, baby. But now, let's get silly. Let's get silly with the woke. What's really at the heart of woke people is silliness. Now, when a military ship gets commissioned, you would expect a military band playing maybe classical or military or some type of honorable music, right? Yes. Check out how in Australia they are commissioning their ships now. Professional? I don't think so, but you're not going to find me complaining about that one. Last, I want to show you two things that I found scrolling Twitter that one was hilariously dumb and the other one I just couldn't make sense of. The first one is this meme. The person who posted this meme thinks he's so clever. Look how politically deep his drawing is. But he's so dumb that he doesn't realize that the inner tracks are actually shorter. Idiot. Anyway, let's move on to what I didn't understand. I was scrolling through Twitter and I see this guy giving this presentation. If you zoom in on the guy, I mean, Jesus. I think he has a mullet. Yeah. Anyway. So he's projecting the screen and it says, there's a big umbrella, it says transgender. Then a little umbrella that says binary, trans man and trans woman. And then another umbrella that says non-binary. Gender queer. Gender fluid. Bigender. Agender. Demi-boy. Am I a demi-boy? Demi-girl. Neutroids. I made a video about the neutroid pronouns the other day. Go check it out if you wanna lose some brain cells. So if you can understand this, comment down below because I think it's a bunch of nonsense. But I have fun with it. What can I say? If you like the video, hit the like button. Subscribe. You actually owe me that because you watched the whole video, so you have to subscribe or I'm gonna call the cops. Sorry. Gotcha. Scammed ya. Subscribe. Share. Comment down below. Follow me on Twitter. Thank you for watching.